the road a lot, but coming here and really being on the road for two straight weeks, what are some of the differences between this kind of a road trip and the ones you're normally on?
Well, I think one of the benefit is I'm not managing a dozen or 15 athletes, so there's less stress in that. It's just nice to get out and everybody comes to see us at Hilton and everywhere we go, and so it's just nice for us to come out and see people. And obviously Des Moines extra special because it's so close, so we know we'll have a bunch of Cyclones out tonight. But getting to Dubuque, getting up to Okoboji, to Council Bluffs, everywhere that we get to go. I mean, we really covered the state from top to bottom and east to west, and that's nice to see all the fans.
2 straight weeks, though, does it get tiring?
It gets challenging just because you got a lot of other things going on.
Yeah.
You can basically bring your office with you anywhere. So, not really. It's nice to hang out. We got great coaches. There's 4 or 5 of us that get all the attention, but the support staff and the other coaches, and we got the people that it takes to pull this thing off is amazing. The support staff's really special to kind of headline all of us, I guess.
What's been your favorite place that you guys have been?
Well, Okoboji is a social place, and so that's happy hour there all the time. So I like Okoboji because they're festive right from noon on. Cedar Rapids was great. Clear Lake has a great time. I think Clear Lake might have had close to 600. Just all over, we've had really good stops.
Did you hop in the water in Boji or
No, it's not quite ready yet. But it was really nice that day that we were there. In fact, last week, Monday, when we started out, was kind of a crappy day, but Tuesday and Wednesday were really nice, and this week has been beautiful, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that's always nice. I think more people come out when it's really nice.
How would you describe the response from all the fans that you've met and spoken to?
This is my 6th one, so it just seems to grow everywhere we went. I mean, Clear Lake has always been good, but I don't know, they were smashed in there like sardines. And last night it was at a different venue in Cedar Rapids, and it just seems like everywhere we've been is bigger. Now, this is the first time we've been at this venue in Des Moines. It's the first time I've been in this venue. What a beautiful place. So I'll be curious to see how many people show up tonight, but based on early lobby reviews, it looks pretty good.
David coming back, what can he do for his already esteemed legacy, and even more importantly, what can he mean for Iowa State wrestling with another year of him in the room?
Well, number one, he's a huge leader. He's a great role model. He's almost like an assistant coach at this point. He's a 6th-year guy. He teaches our guys a lot technically. He teaches our guys a lot mentally. And then he's going to win. He's here to win another national championship, and he's going to go on record and say, I want to fix what happened this year in the finals, and he's excited about that challenge.
How much does that help Cody coming in as this pound-for-pound #1 recruit in the country with a guy like David having that leadership?
Cody's going to get to touch David Carr at least once a week for from June until March, and man, that's just a great privilege. And I know that was something that was super attractive to Cody, was just getting the chance to feel that kind of speed and that kind of athleticism. There's very few guys that have that kind of speed and that kind of athleticism and technique. David's a very technical guy, so he's just a challenge. And I think Cody Chittum's the kind of kid that really is seeking that.
I know you talked about on a previous stop about Yonger and heavyweight possibilities. When you also just talked about speed, strength, athleticism for him as a heavyweight. I mean, he's got to be nightmarish for me.
Well, he really wants to go heavyweight, and I think he's weighing 230 already. And I've always been one of those coaches that I've learned years ago that when you make a guy go away, it usually blows up in your face. And we didn't make Younger go 197. I think Younger wanted to go 197 last year because we had such a good guy in Sam Schuyler at heavyweight. In fact, they're both going to be here tonight. And so I think he did it just because he knew that would be the best team for us. But I know deep down last summer he really wanted to go heavyweight. Mm-hmm. And 97 was a struggle for him, and he got dinged up with ribs, and so it just wasn't a good finish for him. But you saw it. I mean, when he's on, he's dynamic, and so he'll be dynamic this year, I think.
When you flip a kid from a rival, how is that? What is that like as a recruiter and a coach? I know he had some maybe some extenuating circumstances as to his reasoning why, but still that's got to be kind of an interesting experience for you.
Well, it's not so much flipping a kid. It's just, when you get a chance to get a kid that's got the credentials and the upside of a Cody Chittum. I think he was the #1 ranked guy in the nation in the class of 2022 always. So it doesn't matter if he came to you the first time, the second time, the third time. He's here right now, and so we're excited. I know he's super excited. His family's been texting me pretty much every day. We sent him home for a couple weeks just to get really rested up, and he'll meet our team. We'll all meet up in Okoboji. That's where we start our training. We go up to, we've got a group up there that hired our team, and so our whole team's going to work some camps up there for a couple weeks, and then we get back to Ames.
When you look back at the last 5-6 years, how would you characterize kind of the trajectory and the way that you've brought this program kind of to where it is from where you were when you started?
Well, there's trajectory, no question. I mean, if you look at where we started and where we are now, I mean, you can see straight line trajectory. But, I think we fell a little bit short this year. We were right there knocking on the door to be in the top 5, and we lost a couple close matches that we probably didn't need to be close on Friday night. And then David lost that last match. He changed us to round 3, 2 nail biters in a match where a guy just didn't have a great match. It takes you from 10th or 11th to 5th or 4th, and so it's just such a game of inches. So, but you got to get it done, and we didn't get it done. So we got to get it done this next year. I'll put the pressure on me. Like, we got to get it done. We got to make that climb.